Hey everybody, Alonzo here with GulfCoastSmoke.com, and today we're cooking some delicious spare ribs on the most inexpensive grill that I could find. So earlier on my lunch break, I drove to Wal Mart and picked up an Expert grill. It's a 17.5-inch charcoal grill, cost me $19.99 plus tax. I wanted to do this video to show you guys that you do not need an expensive grill in order to cook good food, and we're going to prove that to you today. So we're only going to do a few things to these ribs today. We have a little bit of this flat meat on the back that I'm going to remove. And then we're going to take the membrane off. I've told you guys before that I think you should do this every single time. See if I can get under it. Lift it up just a tad. Grab a paper towel. Oh, this one's not going to be perfect at all, but just tear away the membrane. I'm working backwards, and I'm not going to lie, it's kind of hard. Either way, we're going to get the membrane all the way off, and after just a few seconds, we have the membrane gone, and we're going to do absolutely no trimming to the front of this, and I'll show you why in just a minute. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with some Southern Hospitality. There will be a link in the description if you guys want to try this out. No binder. I'm not worried about a binder right now. We're just cooking some backyard ribs, hanging out. Gonna eat some good dinner. Nice coat. Flip it over. Nice coat. So now that I have the rib seasoned exactly what I want, let's talk about how we're setting up this Expert grill. I used 2 bricks to create 2 zones within that Expert grill because honestly the bottom of it isn't very efficient. So obviously this is an inexpensive grill, but sometimes you're going to have to use some stuff that you have lying around in order to make this a little bit more efficient. I started with a full chimney of B&B charcoal, and I poured out 3/4 of it, and that is going to remain unlit. I put the rest of the charcoal into a smaller chimney that I have, lit that up, poured it right over top with some nice hickory chunks, and that's going to give us that smoke aspect today. So I lied, I did have to cut a little bit of the ribs off because this grill is not big enough, but now we're just going to put these right over the coals just for a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to let these sear for 5 minutes on each side, and then we'll pull them indirect for the rest of the cook. An hour and a half later, these ribs are done and we're about to taste them. Don't forget, it really is that simple. We seared them, we pulled them in direct, we wrapped them, hit them with some sauce, and it's as easy as that. Don't forget, you don't need to complicate barbecue. I know a lot of the times it seems like it's extremely hard to put out a good product, but the biggest thing is just do it. Have fun, don't be afraid to mess up. I promise you, my wife and I, we have messed up really nice cuts of meat. I don't even know how many times, just plenty of times. My wife and I were talking earlier. She used to bake cakes for a living, And, you know, she made some mistakes there as well, and I consider her the best. So it's just, sometimes it happens. Don't let it get to you. Keep grilling, keep smoking. Let's see how these ribs taste. Tell you what, they're juicy. I think you guys saw that in the camera. Super juicy. Let's take a bite. That is so delicious. That is so delicious. Even the fly wants some. You can still see the bone here is clean. There's a little bit of meat stuck to it, but overall it's still a clean bone. As long as you pull it indirect and let it cook to about 200, 204 degrees internal, these are going to be perfect. If you guys want to see us cook anything else on this $19.99 grill, leave a comment down below. We love looking at your suggestions, and we get a lot of ideas from the comment section, so don't be afraid to put something down there. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. It obviously helps us grow, and we love seeing the growth within the channel. It makes us want to get better and better every single week. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Get outside, cook something good. We'll see you on the next one. Those are really good. For real. Like, really good.